Alright, Shippo, this is the February 14th quick patch note. So there are some fixes, well, UI fix on the this squad and save. Now you can easily check them by just clicking them. I mean, that's usually, and you can change the name now if you wanted to. I don't care that much. And you can see the list here and what they're doing, you know. Look at that. And you can look at the individual. Can I? No, you can't. You get the free, you get the cost and everything. Preset. You can actually see those things. That's all was already there. Not buying it. Because this is only open if you bought the monthly, which is completely bullshit. Only the duration that you bought it. It's bullshit. Alright, it's fine. Affliction everything. Cool. And if you bring it, and you can change the team. You'll say what items being replaced and everything. So on, and everything. It's a bit weird, but it's more optimized. And then you can actually see what the hell's going on with the thing. Also, they finally edited get rid of all the items. So if you just say, I'm just gonna put anything and shit here. Oh my god, her boy's killing me. I don't want any of this. You can get rid of everything like that. Good. They could have done this like billion years ago. Anyway, they added that one finally. Now item preset, nope, that's not doable. Apparently not. Alright, so that's the thing. UI change the squad to more easily viewable, but I still not gonna buy this one because, you know, this is just greedy. It's like extra squad space. It literally extra squad space. Anyway, that's it. Before I go into the some changes on the unit stuff, gonna look at the other one first because it's pretty long. Alright, so Mighty R gets the skin. And she gets the broken state? No. But she gets the, you know, the WWE. Is it WWE? Whatever. Stuff. But Rena doesn't. Oh. Rena also got this one. Okay, cool. So it goes over there. Okay, who's wrote the freaking Fernier? Why is her eyes are cross-eyed? Why? 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 Why is our eyes are crossed? Fuck. Okay, I can't do much. And then they got a broken state for the seal pit. I'm not gonna show you in here. You can look at it. Click on here. So these are introduced. No light 2D anything. So it's only 114. If you wanna buy it, you buy it. Who freaking made a cross eye? Anyway. 4 more new unit has the introduction. I believe like Fernier has got one. Yep, like that. And then probably Mighty R, you know, Seal Pit. You can check it over. Nothing too much. New story has been edited. I believe Ryan Nitro has been edited. And then you get a OS, anti-heavy OS for free. Well, you have to actually win the battle, but whatever. It's fine. As you have noticed in the loading screen, title skin has been changed. And then, you know, that just, I can't show you in here because I don't want to log in again. Silpede is slightly her skin slightly has been improved. I don't know. And then the you can actually see the typos on some of the things. They updated it. All right. Finally, the long stuff. We got all the minor shit done. The long stuff is they finally buffed the Orbital Watchers. So these are the units that supposedly work at the space. Consists of the Stinger, Coco, Eada, Husaro, and Stropia. So it's Spatoria. Sparta? Whatever. What's her name? Spartoria. Okay, whatever. Anyway, she is not the list with the buff in there because she got buff about 3 months ago, I think. So she's not in the actual buff list. So including that, only 4 got buffed. So Stinger was, I think baseline A rank unit. I don't remember correctly. I believe he was A rank. No? Yes, A rank. And now got SS rank. And then its upgrade doesn't need the dust, so you can easily upgrade as long as you get the good farming, and then you have got some bunch of stuff that you're not using for research. So as a Stinger, Coco was S and got SS, so she got one more skill. Eada got reworked. She was already SS, but reworked. So that's fine. And then Husaro was the A rank attacker, I believe, and then she got to SS. Yeah, that is correct. Alright, so starting from Eada. Let's see. Her first skill is just roll attacker. Oh my god, so loud. Just increasing damage, I think. Receiving damage and then reducing the evasion. Based on the skill level, 6% accuracy. So yeah, so it's like 24% and 848. And if you do the debuff level 2, you get more 6% per skill level. So about level 12, you get 72% accuracy. So if you have like a level 200 or 270, so you don't even need to put anything on there anymore. Alright, second skill. Increase in damage about 38%. And then it's supposed to remove the protection if she is in the reconnaissance. So if you got reconnaissance items like drone and the crystal ball, you get. I think she already does reconnaissance, so she removes the protection. You ignore to. She removes protection basically from the enemies. And then for 2 round, she doesn't get the second passive for while it's using it. No, third passive basically. So that's fine. But it's getting more damage on the first 2, which is still good. Used to be a cross, now it's a whole place, which is better, you know. And then she need to be centered, except if you have the Orbital Watcher team, the one that I showed you. She is no longer need to be on the. She can be any place in anywhere else in the team, and you just get the buff. AGS Orbital Watcher gets the twice of buff, so 19% attack, 14.5 critical chance, 19% armor penetration will be doubled. Decent buff, so that's like a 20. If it's double, it's like what 29%, and if it's a level 2, like it's gonna be 15%, 30%. So pretty good. Next skill used to be doesn't include herself, but gets include herself. So increase in speed, increase in the speed and AP. So if there's AGS in the thing, you get she doesn't need to be anywhere. She can be anywhere else and still gives a buff. Doesn't have to be center. Same as like this one. And the Orbital Archer and AGS will get the twice amount, so she'll be more helping the AGS. So if you're using Tyrant, this is probably a good thing to do because you get a double the speed and the double the thing. So 10% speed and then 1.5 AP, which is pretty good. And then you get a double this one, everything. So you don't need to put critical chance on some of them. Alright, so beginning round, she gets the reconnaissance. You can use item, which is good, I think. And it reduces the enemy's speed by minus 7.5 and can't move. I don't understand this one. Based on the active skill level, reduce number of AP. What? What does that mean? Oh, you reduce the amount of active skill you use. So 8 or 7. I think it was a lot higher based on this sign, but now it is not. This won't work if you're actually using a second active. So mostly decent buff. I think if you're using AGS team, especially Tyrant. Is it Tyrant? The doggy? No, not Tyrant. If you're using the who is it? Triton. Yeah, Triton. She gets a really good buff on that, so it's pretty good. Next is Stinger, which was A rank. So she, I don't think much change on the first two. I don't remember everything, you know. So basically, same though. It should be a low roll, seriously. Anyway, it does the fire damage, reduce the fire resistance for 3 rounds if you hit it, and continuous tick damage for 310. So it's just fire damage, regular fire damage. And this is physical damage, so this is one of the units that does fire and physical. Increasing the ammo penetration by 7, which is pretty good. Increasing damages, and if enemy is unmovable, you get increase in damage and that. And if it lands a hit, it applies evasion or if it uses the skill, it removes evasion and then the speed decrease on itself. So it cleanses itself on those two, but that's kind of useless. And this only with the second skill, sorry. It's not a passive, that's a bad thing. Anyway, first one is the, I think it just increases 2 rounds of the evasion, 57% itself. That's pretty decent. That's already 100%. So increase in attack, not in speed, and that's about it. And then gives more evasion, so that's pretty good. And it reduces it based on how many rounds. It decreases it. And if this is being protected, it increased AP itself. What the fuck? And it increased the round of the fire tick damage for 1 more round. Does it increase based on the skill? I don't know, but it doesn't say it's to be. So actually, let me see what the level is. Wait. No, 95. That's not bad actually. For just plain being there, it can increase the evasion by 200-ish. and it reduces evasion by 10% every round. I think. No, 19 round. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, it gets the multiplier based on its evasion. So more evasion, more damage it does. Attack multiplier. And if you use the first skill, is Nathan Butter? Yeah. It increased the armor. Oh, for 3 round, it ignores the shield or damage reduced effect. And if it kills enemy during that uses of that passive, receive the AP back. So it uses like 6 and gets 3 back. This is not bad. I don't think you can still attack after that. That's the problem. This sounds good. It's just that you won't be able to attack more than twice. Yeah, more than twice in one turn anyway. So overall, it's okay. It's not bad. It gains this evasion up to 200% by just doing nothing. And then it just gets the and then it just attack damage on with evasion. So pretty good for the first 2 rounds. I don't like the third passive that it gives that. Other than that, it's just meh. The problem with the Stinger is most likely the range of its attack. Only 2 versus 1. And like, Kain does roll. Why would you use other than Kain? If it kills it, it's fine. You know. So kind of meh. And Kain is cheaper too if you just use S rank. So meh-ish. Not that great. Alright, next is, I think, Coco, which no one uses because Coco is useless, heavy, and then it's pretty much not tankier than any other heavy tank. So let's look at the S tank, heavy tank. Hachiko is way better. Galatia is better. Draco is questionable. Barbarina questionable. Seti is better, slightly better. So why would you use Coco? But now she got a buff and an SS rank, so if she's useful anyway the way. I don't think so, but so if enemy is heavy, it removes the damage reduction. Heavy or protector. And if Stinger is in the team, it does the combo attack. So if she attacks, Stinger attack, follow-up attack. And then the reduce the armor for 3 rounds. Okay. I mean, it's not bad for the thing. Alright, this one, she gets a shield, AP of 8. And it gives the what? Okay, so it gives the AP to the allies who are not tank. Okay, 1.5, that's not bad. And it increased the, if it's Orbital Archer team is in there, increase AP by twice and remove the debuff. If it's Eada, it can remove the Eada's the overdrive effect. So Eada has overdrive effect that goes the overheat on the second active. By using this one, you can actually remove it. So you can attack in next turn, which is pointless. It's not bad. 1800 is no joke. So, all right. Next is it protects allies within that range. Increase evasion. So based on the number of allies it has in the thing, it reduced the damage per allies. So maximum 5 excluding herself, so 40%. And if it's Orbital Watcher, it counts as 2, meaning that you can get up to 80.2% if you use Orbital Watcher. And maybe Eada, maybe Spartoia. That's it. I can't think of anyone using else than that. Because Stinger sucks. Husaro is okay, but you need to use water. So there's that. Okay, so 80.2. Yeah, it's not bad. 80.2. That's like huge damage reduction. Okay, beginning round you get a row and the column protection, so it's gonna cross. And then increasing the armor 85%, good. Effect debuff debuff resist 52%, all good. All elemental resist 52%. And then the beginning of round she becomes anti. She is immune to the frozen debuff, the wet debuff or water debuff. So she can be no longer lower in the water debuff resistance. Situational. Actually, this can scale. No, this is already 10. This one can scale. Oh, so beginning of round it sets the minimum water resistance, which is 10%, and scale up to 55%. And if she get wet, she gets the damage reduction at a certain level. So anything below 2600 is you receive as a 1. And while it's being hit during the shield's what's this one? Oh, okay. While it's being hit, when she was wet, she increased the ally's speed. This would have been great if she had a provoke. Self provoke and get wet, it's probably okay, but she doesn't have it. That is a problem. So I believe someone can wet is Trina, and she does the yeah, she doesn't get wet. She doesn't apply wet to the allies. She does apply wet to herself, but doesn't apply to the allies. That is very big problem. So there's no way to wet Coco, which makes use of Coco completely pointless. Like all stats are okay, but she needs to be wet, which is hard to trigger unless your enemy is, mainly built for that. Otherwise, completely useless. So there's that. Lastly, we got the Husaro. And then Husaro gets from the A rank to SS. So first her skill is column. Column. Which is not bad. Reduce the accuracy and make it unmovable. What's up with unmovable stuff? That's generic. Electric damage. And then she does a single target damage, which is kind of okay. Protection ignore, that's good. Removes all the electric resistance. Reduce electric resist. And if it's unmovable, increase in damage. Okay. She's better with the Echidna than a Coco. That is a problem. Because Echidna just flat out just gives unmovable, just like the other. So this is her first passive. I don't think it changed that much. She has increase in evasion and debuff resistance. That's, I guess, okay. And has a counter attack. And it gives it keep. Oh, it keep stacks these ones, so she can get up to quite a lot of evasion. And then her damage is based on the enemy's HP. So, you know, depends on enemy HP, you get more damage to the enemies, which is okay. You know, that's okay, I guess. And if in the round there's a flying or orbital watcher, a support attack, which is good. If she support or follow attack, you can buff allies attack up to 10. So 5% at level 10 is 9.5, so 95%, which is a lot. And if ally is being protected, her skills increase, skill multiplier increase up to 38%. Okay, that's not bad-ish. Decent. She does follow up attack anyway. So she might actually go well with the Eada, but I think she might go well with the, you know, the Triina anyway. So round start, if flying or orbital watchers teams in there, increasing anti-light units based on the flying allies, reduce enemies' electric resistance. And if there's a more flying allies than enemy flying, 50% more debuff and resistance. That's kind of meh. That's very situational, you know? 24% minus 9.5%. Yeah, that's very situational, you know? Who the like, how many times you actually consider enemy has a more flying unit than you are? It's still meh. Her damages should be okay, but meh. Okay, so overall, I think the Ada is the best one. Got out of it because she was good in begin with. Other than that, Coco is situational. Stinger had just no AoE, like single target maybe, but why would you use Stinger for single target unless you really need a fire damage? Even then, it's not a single target fire damage, it's a double fire damage. So if you're going to do either AoE fire damage, there's a better unit. If you're going to do single target non-fire damage, there's a better unit. It's a meh. Usaru can be useful, but I'm giving it situational based on this last skill. Last skill is completely useless. I think it's completely useless. It's very situational too. It's like how many times you're gonna count how many flying units enemy has and how many you have. You don't. That's another thing to consider, and that's just way too difficult to pull it off. That's overall the buff and then nerf what we got. Mostly buff, but I still think it needs a buff more. If Coco can wet itself, yeah, that would be excellent. You know, if Coco has same skill as Triina, sort of speaking, it would make this team way better. But the problem is the Stinger won't work with that one. So if she had some kind of like a coolant that makes her wet, I don't think any of the item actually does that, right? So if I give the item of nope. No, if this one is when you get it. There's ice pack. Where's ice pack? There gotta be ice pack, right? Somewhere. Yeah. If this actually wet allies, I think this will work on her. And some of the allies. But other than that, no, it's not going to happen. Alright. That's it for this week's patch note, and I'll see you sheeples later.